hear me? You should. Hello, everyone. Ah. OBS is driving me crazy every single week. Ah. Hello everyone. Hello Shai, hello Isra, and Sleepy, Andy. Hello. Na? Is that a Pikachu? Hey Shaden. Welcome Psycho. Hey Chopsticks. Might be a bit loud. Yeah, I can see that in my... I have to test things with OBS throughout the week and not on a Saturday before this stream. Let's read now. I greeted everyone, hopefully. Let's see, what do we have? A face of a troll. Happy for everyone who is here. Sorry to hear that you're tired, Sleepy. Today I'm coming with full body white suit. I have a stomachache and I have a headache, so he has nothing on me. Been a while, Shy. I don't remember, did I call you Shy or Milo? Either way, welcome back to the stream. The face of a troll, yes, yes. This is, like, this should be a giveaway that he's about to do something. This isn't a face of a sincere person who is opening up to a door to someone reading his inner darkest thoughts, you know? Innocence, oh, what a lie. But the face of a troll definitely speaks out loud. But this is innocent. Like, he, for a split second, he was considering it. You can see it in his eyes. If you ignore the screen tones. You want a date? To eat? Are you hungry, Stevie? This is probably the shortest. Almost nothing bigger kind of an update. I don't think I've ever updated something so... and felt so bad about it, to be honest. I got the impression that he probably left the stove on. January 24th, 2026 will be when that day will come. That's my prediction. January 24th. Oh my god, I have to write that down. Maybe something will happen on January 24th. Who knows? Where's my pen? I don't know what's up with me. I've been writing. I've been in not writer mood, not writer white mood, but poet white mood. And that is crazy because my desk becomes full of tiny cuttings of paper. Clippings? Cuttings. I don't know. January 24th. 2026. Thanks for the follow, Ash. Music just died for that mute alert. Let's mute alerts for a second. I don't know what's up with my whole computer. poetry mode is very powerful. He's driving me crazy. Because I usually what happens with with chapters like that. When was the last time? I think the whole book, this whole book was like that. I just dump all my ideas. Let's go back to this. I dump all my ideas on a single sheet and then I cut them and I start playing mix and match. Find the right order of these thoughts. And it's usually with stories, it's fine, it's just arranging scenes, but when White decided to write something that says, should I tease something from it? Let's see. Midnight Blue. Sage. And Shield. Yeah. It's all over the place. Not gonna lie, but like, are the mods actual people? Which mods are you talking about? Sorry, Black, I had the same reaction as you. How dare White has it locked? It's just strange. This reaction is very warranted because he probably asked, knowing that White is gonna say no. So he should have expected something like this. No, it's not a romance manga. Here's a little bit about the manga, and here is where you can read it. Welcome, Ash. You were so lucky last stream with catching a clipping. Yeah, I need to. I worked more on it. We'll see. With my stomachache and headache, I'm not sure how long I can stream today. But at least let's finish the formatting. Also, my computer is just acting up really badly and I can't understand why. What's the problem? Is this early? Yeah. I'm driven crazy by Poet White. By the end of this book. I'm working on the last chapter of this book. Fictional superhero model White back. White trick both Black and us. Ay. Okay. Let's Is the stream lagging at all? I feel like it keeps showing me all these dropped frames. Okay, so I'll start formatting and share stuff in general, but do tell me, how are you all doing? Any highlights this week? What's up? What's happening? How is life? it still shows me all these missed frames. Something with the rendering, so I'm glad that it's okay at your end. My voice is very low. Is that for everyone? Let me check my blame white meter, man. It's getting high. Hey, best of luck with that, CP. But you do need to rest. How about you take this stream off and go sleep, catch a nap? Two days ago, when Tam was saying, and I think Lee were mentioning that they might not be able to be on stream, and I'm like, you can skip this week. I didn't want to spoil what's gonna happen, but it's like, just skip it. I feel so bad about this update. For the shortness, not the content. But again, we're building up towards something. I actually went out to touch grass and see people this week. That's great. That's great to hear. And how about you try refreshing? Because on my end, it seems that the sound is okay. And nobody else said anything, so... But there's definitely something wrong. If I'm being honest, I keep seeing all these meters just... This was a nice cozy update. Feels like we're kinda back to a normal dynamic. Yeah, filler episode. Oh no. I so love filler episodes. I'm glad. They're gonna keep coming. Trust. Filet episodes? The boys haven't eaten anything in a while. Definitely no ice cream. My therapist gave me the task to talk to a stranger months ago, and I still didn't get to it until that Saturday night when I accidentally had a conversation with a girl for 20 whole minutes because I mistook her for someone else. That's very impressive, actually. Accidentally, you held the conversation for 20 whole minutes. That's cool. If it made you feel good, I hope you do it more often. Sure. I could have been real evil and ended the update here. Or maybe this. Eating ice cream and fish? Does that work together? Thanks for the follow. So while that was while that was an insanely low move for me, it was also kind of an achievement. Mistaking someone is unintentional, so that white face at the corner is just me holding. Are you talking about this one? Welcome, Alpha. But I mean, is it someone that you know online, for example? How do you mistake? I'm just trying to understand the situation. It would have been too evil to end the update on like him grabbing the handle and knowing that nothing's gonna happen. That's gonna be pure evil. It could have been evil if I wanted to. You gotta format it to webtoon. That, well, that's a lot of work. Just trying to reach people wherever they are. Another class, and I only talked to her a few times. Ah, I see. I totally forgot school environments and how things happen. Oh, is that how it is in One Piece? I should check that out because I do need manga that makes me feel good about my busy pages at times. I do need that. I'm nothing like these greats that I'm gonna mention, but for example, Togashi, the author of Hunter x Hunter, always makes me feel better about the pages where White is just talking, or no, thinking non-stop. Merge selected layers? Yes. I'm forgetting the actions that I make. That I take, not make. Avoiding eye contact, your white is showing in a way, Andy. Just went for it. Something is... It's just entertaining about how you put it. The vibes and the hair. Oh, trust me, I can send in Discord one page as spoiler tag, but you gotta see it. I see sometimes double spreads that are very busy, but I didn't imagine that it's like a thing that is often seen there. Oh, this is gonna be torture on webtoon, reading it on webtoon, panel by panel as you scroll. Suspense, raising intensity. The webtoon users are gonna double teased, yes. Hey, finally, one of these auto commands are happening. I think I added 3. I just went for it is an understatement. I spent 3 hours gathering the courage to initiate the convo. Oh, now they're gonna all work together? Okay. I'll have to fix that. I was fully convinced that she went home at some point, but then I saw her one more time and I was like, well, now or never. Well, thanks a lot for sharing this. It's nice to visualize and read the thought process, I guess. I enjoy stuff like that. Oh, wait. So we're done with this. Okay. Oh, welcome, Aishu. Just drop it in entertainment channel. He said sure, yes. He said sure. Can I add this? Hey, look at that. Thank you, Alpha. That's always my mindset whenever like, there are a lot of not funny, a lot of difficulties that happen throughout the trip in Japan. Caused by, not caused by, but like as a result of some I forgot all English. I don't want to say failures, but something like that. Something that is less intense than failure on the managing part. So they were feeling bad. I'm like, it's just a fun story to tell. That's how you weigh things down. As should I feel bad about it and just hide forever, or just take it as it is and laugh about it? Is it gonna matter in a year? Is it gonna matter in 5 years? Aishu, I love live reaction. Am I a joke to you? Oh, right. I mean, oh, Black. You are his favorite joke. Not in any malicious way. Center of the earthquake feels like. Someone one day is going to go through the story and notice how many times black went for the neck. It's low-key worrying. Did you notice the the black feathers? He's almost turning. A long-winded and complicated joke, I fear. Yeah. See? They were feathers. Doing serious commentary on how about some tendencies that black has in the most comical way. I wish I didn't have to see them now. This is the beauty of these reformats. It's a lot of work, yes, but you get to see these little details. The difference between black holding white's neck and white holding black's neck. Black still needs a little bit of treating when it comes to his reactions. White smiling going you can take it as a joke and you can just obsess about it at night and feel bad about how unhealthy sometimes this dynamic is, or how they are choosing the unhealthy path, I guess. Hey Taisho, welcome. Thank you so much. Black clashing with white is always gonna be my favorite interaction in this manga. Thank you, Alpha. Somebody gets me at last. Everyone is just always sad. No, they're fighting again. When I'm the only one just giddy in my... Now I know Alpha's with me. Every time. Not every time. Next time. Next time. The fight happens, I'm gonna think of you, Alpha. And feel less guilty. White said, what would you say if we are not friends anymore? White, I'll not say anything. I'm gonna cry immediately, don't stop. So yeah, the end of this update. I hope that by now we recognize the flooring and the window he's standing in front of. If you're not fighting with your friends, you're not open enough with them. Now, see everyone, this is what I mean. They have been fighting for 14 years and White isn't even open. So, it's only natural that we're gonna see more clashes if we want him to open up. Welcome, Frog. How are you doing? To everyone who has pets, I hope my heart is with you because I'm just dealing with it right now. This time of the year when they start shedding Also, another close-up at something that you might have missed because of the size. But look at him. His neck hurts. Sad. I'm good, thank you for asking, but I hope you find some time to rest. Glad to hear that you're doing well. The shedding has been observed this. Yeah. I feel so bad because Sia right now is in my lap, on my lap, and she's seeking attention and wants me to pet her, but I'm just like, I can't. And Jevi as well. Jevi started shedding. Jevi's shedding is crazy. For his size, I don't know. Everything for his size doesn't make sense, honestly. The energy, the food he eats, the poop he poops, and the shedding, and the space he needs is ridiculous. Right, let's make these smaller. No whispers. White is almost is like, I'll take him not remember me again. Let's just keep these selfish days. He's obsessed about these selfish days. Thanks, Psycho. It's for me and White. So if White's gonna open up, then let them fight. Ah, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. This? Yes. Let's just remove the text and then... Jevi is just a Flemish giant trapped in his... Yes, 100%. And the proof for that is, and I mentioned it before, Eyeless isn't afraid to come... Eyeless, my blind cat, isn't afraid to come close to Sia, and Sia is afraid of her. But she runs from the whole floor if she takes any notice of Jevi, and I just can't imagine what she's sensing that is scaring her out of the whole floor. I need to see a doodle of White as an otter with a rock trying to crack White's clammy brain. You mean black, right? Welcome, silly. I mean, for a blind cat, she probably doesn't understand what's that. But yeah, I like the idea that she senses something way bigger than his size. Let's fictionalize it. Have a headache? I have a headache as well. Headache stream. This week has been eventful in terms of entertainment for me. I finished Monster, the anime. I beat the. So I finished Deltarune on July 10th, but my save file got corrupted and I wasn't able to completely finish everything after the final boss. So I postponed replaying the boss again, and I played it today and I beat that, and then I realized that what I was missing in my original corrupted file isn't really worth it. And I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And watching Sonny Boy as I do the dishes. So I feel like I'm being productive with my anime list, I guess. Anime and gaming lists. Gray, and rasterize. Alice may be blind, but she has mastered her third eye, and what she sees in Jevil is his true form. You see Alice senses... yes. Exactly. That's exactly how I read it. Sorry to hear that, Alpha. Allergies are evil. I was wondering if my headache is a sinus headache, because it's definitely not a migraine. Good luck on your new semester, Aishu, and please do take care of your health. Oh yeah, this contrast, this... Wait, let me open the door first, yeah. This peaceful place, and then the question in the end. Yes, the duality of white. The friendship that defines me. So to put things in their order. So this is the continuation of the last session with Daniel that happened right after their talk, Black and White's talk, on top of the abandoned building, when White was faced with the realization that without this friendship he is nothing, to put it mildly. So they talked, him and Daniel talked about, from last chapter, they talked about why he hates early mornings. They talked about razors. And this is the third topic. They're gonna talk about friendship. His friendship with Black. White thinking all this time that he is the savior, but really he's just as much a cog in the wheel as Black. Yes. Yes. I had an illustration of him with a cog actually. Before recap started. Let me find it quickly. It's in illustrations. And it's called, I think, could be called cog. I think it's called chain. Doodle unlocked. It's an illustration I should have finished, but I didn't. You've unlocked it, Frog. Ah, there it is, and the idea was all these cogs that reach his heart, they end by his neck, and he's playing, you know how you can play with a coin between your fingers? It's a cog. Like he's holding the cog that's gonna make everything move. I have a lot of illustrations that I didn't finish. He's looking like he wants to throw it away. Yes, thank you, Frog. He's considering the options. Should I make this rusty machinery move or not? The Metal Gear? Speaking of, I really need to go out and buy Delta for my brother. Where is this panel? Come on. Oh, there it is. I have a feeling that you can't. Yeah. You won't be able to wait till it's finished because it's gonna be an eternity. Like literally, I'm not just I'm not being hyperbolic about it. It's just, yeah. There are a few illustrations that I drew before recap started. They were going to be teasers for recap, and I didn't finish them, and I don't know if I'll finish them. Maybe I'll release an art book that is called Unfinished Art Book with all the illustrations that I didn't finish. 3 months ago, I was working on a drawing for Blight. You know what's the problem with that pairing name? Blight is like the way you write it is red blight, and the way you say it is blight. And blight is kind of a sickness, I think, that affects plants. That's why I go with whack, because at least it represents their dynamic. Of two panels, anyway, continuing, because I couldn't read that out loud. Continuing of 2 panels, and I've finished the first one since then, but the second one since its focus. I couldn't fit. Why? Are you having trouble with his hair? You want it to be perfect? Well, I couldn't draw a line since then. This is the problem for all artists. If you want something to look perfect, you're not gonna draw it. So lower the expectations, don't perfect anything, and I'm really, really, really thankful for you drawing fan art of the boys. The main thing here is to enjoy it. So please finish it and share it. We'd love to see it. I heard that it's mostly the same as OG, so not in a hurry to play it. Already got my PS3 plugged in. Yeah, my brother is a big fan of the series and he loves that game, and I think he will enjoy seeing it in high definition with all the new graphics. And even if he doesn't play it, even if he doesn't want it, I'm gonna just buy it, you know, when you like a franchise. Did I lose the panel again? I did lose the panel again. Okay, let's merge this. It's WHAKACK, whack. Again, Blight always just made me think of. It's written differently, by the way. I think it's written like this, the word that I'm referring to. Oh. This is how Blight is written, I think. Somebody would correct me. Could correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thanks, Rogue. I think he played. Didn't they remaster the first 3 games? He bought those. Was Snake Eater in them? That friendship defines me. You can say that again. Are you looking forward to Daniel's answer? Doesn't this count as a cliffhanger? Welcome, lover. I'm very curious about the reply. I can't wait. I mean, I feel like the chapter is starting to get moving after this update. The thing is, it's not just I don't know where to end each update. It's also like this chapter is one of these chapters that is difficult to split and find ending points for. But I also have a problem. Is that I am working. I don't have anything in chapter 79. I don't want. I if there is one thing I want, is I don't want to break after this chapter. So I'm trying. I kind of made the updates kind of short every week. So this chapter is gonna end mid or late September, and hopefully I'll be having more buffer in chapter 79 by then. Because there will probably be a break after chapter 79 because the arc ended, but I don't want to have a break after chapter 78 and a break after chapter 79, you know? Updates are a very serious thing to me. I need to look if there's good teasers for next updates. Actually hyped about the new Digimon story game. I think I just seen the cover for it. I've never played a Digimon game. I don't know anything about that. But I love Digimon in general. I watched the first 3 seasons. Because black is the beginning and white is the end. But they've both gotten bit by life and each. Oh my god. Beautiful frog, beautiful. But how would you pronounce that? Bite? 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 These panels kind of make it look like horror and mystery webtoon. Yeah. I mean, we are shifting to White and Daniel, so. And identity. The horror is there. Identity for the mystery. White is just killing us with cliffhangers this chapter. This is what you get when you want him to talk. Ugh. This is the White messes with Black and the Readers chapter. So, you know how, I don't know if how many of you were here the last time I was ending a book, but by the time I finish, I start like closing on a book. I start writing from the like next book. So right now I'm working on chapter 79, but I'm writing in the following book as well. So there is a point where White is going to mention readers, and he's talking about the readers of the magazine, like asking Ali if they can do this thing for the readers. But I was just giggling because I feel like, not giggling, I was just smiling. Yeah, it wasn't a funny thing, it was a nice thing that I thought, oh, this could read like White is talking about the readers of the book. The H is silent, just like White. I should time these auto commands better so they won't appear at the same time. My god, the three. Oh my god, all three were together. Turn based, collect Digimon, evolve. Fourth wall break, yes. Let's first check next week how many updates we have, so I can decide if there are teasers. Next week is the 20th, right? What? No. What? Next week is... Oh. Let's see... Sorry, I was just hoping it's the 20th, I guess. Well, next update, we have a page that I'm very happy with, artistically, layout-wise. Oh, okay. There's like, I can just show half a panel because it's relating to something Frog said earlier. September didn't even start and you want it over already? No, I don't want it order. I don't want it over. Wait, September... No, wait, this chapter doesn't end in September. It ends in October. Yay! I'll probably have more of chapter 79 done. If all goes well, this chapter is gonna end on October 18th. So if you want to mark your calendar for the discussion stream, it's gonna be October 18th. Most probably. Yeah. If Black and I aren't friends anymore, what would you say to that? Inad appears out of nowhere. I say get married already. My god, Inad is gonna drive me crazy. Let me just bring up the teaser. The teaser. Page. Okay, let's put it here. Let's see. Okay, this is big enough. So why Daniel says a thing. Little man. You said once that what we have isn't friendship. And you talked about my role as a guardian in it, and I somehow see it clearer now. This is for what Frog said about him being a savior. He is digging up the old wounds, yes. Aren't we proud? In Danny we trust. He's actually making things clear. Yes, right? There were sharp eyes the first time that got said. Yes, yes. It was the sharpest eyes we've ever seen of White when he's not looking at Yeldar. Let me break it down for you, White. What? My god! Don't give me that visual, come on. Yes, Daniel. Tiny, teeny, tiny Daniel. Look. Topic whiplash after. Listen, this is a very good point, Frog. Remember the last time in chapter. Let's. Let's go to Grey is. So, chapter 78. I wonder. What? Summarize page? So, chapter 77. We had. I don't know if you can. You can see it, yes. Where is 78? Okay, so White arrived with this look. He had the camo jacket. And then he was sitting with the white hoodie throughout. And by the end of the chapter, Daniel cut their talk midway after White brought up the question and the topic. I don't know if we talked about it. I don't think we did. We didn't have a discussion stream for this one, right? He ended the session 5 minutes earlier than usual, and White probably caught on that, and he started smoking. So White just left. He wore the jacket again and left, but now he's wearing the jacket. So after all that talk, after the talk about switching therapists, after the talk about the early mornings, after the talk about the razors, and bringing up the whole thing with a door, a piece of information that we need to know. Look at him, his strength embodied, because he just ended this session and needed a smoke, but White had more topics to bring up and he's like sitting down discussing. So, Daniel getting topic whiplash and not showing any sign. That's Daniel. No, I got it, Aishu. He doesn't even need a mouth to drop truth bombs. Ah, thank you, Lover. I love that your name is White Lover and you're just complimenting White over and over. How do these guys have the brain power for this? I don't know. It takes me forever. I wrote this whole session between them, and then I knew where to put each part. These two chapters are very non-linear, and they drove me crazy to write. I've seen White almost leave so many times during this session. I'm hallucinating. It's a tough one. So yeah, Daniel needs the smoke, yet White uncharacteristically brought up yet another deep topic to the table that he wants the answer for in 5 minutes. Can't leave the wound exposed to air too long. Yeah, it's been out in the open for, my god, since chapter 39, since volume 6, since 2016. Dude. Bacteria are having a field day. And that's it. Short stream, but I really am dealing with a headache and a stomach ache. So I'm thankful for you being here and making it easier on me to format these every week. It's funny, predicting what White will do next has become unpredictable because he keeps on undergoing life-altering situations. And you think he'd change with it, but he actually sticks to his old reactions more than... Oh my god, wait. Let me just check. I don't want to tease too much, but I mean... Daniel says something similar next update. This is as far as I'm gonna tease. I'm not gonna show another panel, but that's exactly what Daniel is gonna pick up on. Like, what the hell? Like this update. We all thought he'd let Black read, but it ended up being locked. Yes. Sleepy, you're the last person to tell me that, so please get rest yourself. You have a big renovation project. Everything is life and death when you've been in status for so long. Just a great note to end on. This is great. Frog always summarizing it beautifully. So yeah, catch you all on Discord. And hopefully we'll discuss more and talk more next update. This update was easy and fast. But in next update we trust. See you soon. Thank you everyone. Please do take care.